Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the Smith family being the Smiths. Today, we are going to... Where am I looking? Am I looking over here? Do I look over here? I don't know. Anyway, today, we are going to go ahead with the holidays coming up, and I'm going to show you our carvings for the pumpkins. First, you're going to see some images on your screen. On these images, it's going to show how we began our pumpkin carving. First, there were all of us out there complimenting each other. We were being a family. The kids were helping to do the stencils, and my wife was taking pictures. But then I opened up and looked up, and everybody was gone. Nobody was out there with me any longer. I was all alone. Poor me. Woe is me. Anyway, now that I was carving, I had to sit down and do one pumpkin at a time. How many pumpkins? 1, 2, no. There were a total of 5 pumpkins. 5 pumpkins that I had to carve. But now, what were they going to be of? Well, I'll show you in just a second. Before we get to that, it's important that you know that I, and I alone, carved pumpkins for 4 straight hours. I had pumpkin guts all over my pretty little hands. I had pumpkin guts all over my beautiful clothes. And what was the end result of these pumpkins? Well, let me bring you over here and show you. Was this little one right here? A minion, to be sure. This was one that my son Tanner wanted carved. After we carved this one, the next in the line was Jack Skellington. Yes, my son Joshua wanted me to carve Jack, and I think he came out pretty good, too. After that, Baymax from Big Hero 6's upcoming movie. Baymax, we're going to do something a little different with. We're going to put glow-in-the-dark paint on the outside of him and leave him without a candle inside so that his eyes are black like they are in the movie. This one my son Joshua wanted. Next up was another for my son Tanner, and it just so happened that my wife Carrie loved this too. We have Toothless the dragon from How to Train Your Dragons. And then the last pumpkin is this one here. This little guy is grown directly from our own garden. And what we're going to do with him is place a little glass of water inside with some dry ice so that smoke and fog come out of his mouth and eyes. That still leaves us with these 3 pumpkins that were also grown in our garden. We haven't done anything with them yet, but one of them is going to have a scary face painted on it, and the outside done in glow-in-the-dark makeup, and then put up in the tree so that it's a face glaring out at the little children. Another one will just be left for decoration, but the last one will have another face carved, where we'll put a glass of water with some suds inside, some soapy dish soap suds. And when we put the dry ice in, it'll bubble out, and it'll look like he's puking up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little treat from the Smith family. I will post a cutaway scene to a nighttime shot once the sun goes down to show everybody all of these pumpkins lit up in the night.